everyone, it's Fitz with the Daily Delivery. Hope you're doing well. It's kind of late on Saturday night. I'm tired, but what a great game that was for the Kansas State Wildcats. I'm going to touch on a number of things. But first of all, it was actually a fairly successful lavender out. Lav out. I like lav out. Number of people had lavender, and lavender isn't easy to get a hold of. That's a whole different daily delivery. I was able to get this the second the new ones came out, and this turned out was what the coaches wore on the sideline, so that's kind of cool. They look better in it than I do, but let's be honest here. Keontae Johnson had his kind of homecoming game. Not really. I mean, he played against his former team, saw some old friends, kind of cool. Keontae played well, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about some basketball. I want to talk about the return of David Gasson as the postman for K-State, and he delivered in the post for the Wildcats. Gasson was 4 of 5 from the field, scored 9 points in this game, only had 1 rebound, but really K-State noticed his presence defensively as much as anything, doing a great job against a talented Florida post player and really kind of shutting things down. His presence, as Coach Tang said, allows the defense to stay in rotation better because they don't have to help off so much with another big man or another guard and leave someone unattended, and that causes a cascading issues of rebounding and defense. So David Gasson is back in the lineup, and of course he's been out for quite a while for Kansas State. And K-State goes from very good to maybe even great with Gasson on the floor. He runs at the rim extremely well. There was a great picture, I think we used it for Zach Carlson's highlights after the game, of him being completely prepared for a Marquise Noel pass. Marquise came down through the lane and Gasson flowed to the rim and got an easy dunk, and his hands were right here awaiting the pass long before the ball was released. A pretty impressive play by Kansas State, but Gasson just brings great court presence. And while he's never played the post in college basketball before, he's proven to be incredibly valuable for K-State in the post. He's not a big banger by any stretch of the imagination, but he's a savvy defender, and he causes matchup issues for opposing big men who have to try to keep up with David up and down the court. Gasson will be in the starting lineup, I am certain, for Tuesday night's game at Kansas, and he could make a big difference for Kansas State as KU had problems against K-State's post players, even with Gasson incredibly limited in that game. And then, of course, he didn't play at Iowa State, and K-State just got destroyed rebounding and trying to defend in the post. Gasson being back is enormous for the team. I'm glad he got back sooner rather than later. I just hope he's fully healthy, because if K-State wants to make a big postseason push, David Gasson needs to be out there for the Cats to do it.